Hey guys, Mark Baker here, super cash flow rooming house expert. So are rooming house conversions dead? Look, that's a question I've been getting a little bit over the last year or so specifically, and maybe a little bit longer than that. So I'll cover in this video what's brought that on, what changes there's been that people are asking about, what it means for building in general and specifically rooming houses, and then we'll get to how that specifically affects rooming house conversions. So firstly, a lot of these questions have been coming from changes to the National Construction Code. Now the National Construction Code is reviewed every 3 years and changes brought in. There's been some changes that have come in on the 1st of May 2024 that were actually first announced in 2022, and it's taken a couple of years to fully implement them into the National Construction Code. Now specifically those changes are stepless entries to standard dwellings, metre wide hallways, wider doorways, more circulation space in bathrooms, stepless showers, a few things like that, which are more around the access to premises things, or designed for increased mobility. The other thing has been 7-star energy rating. Now those changes that have been brought in for standard dwellings, when that comes across to rooming houses, are actually quite insignificant. Really very little impact on rooming houses because we had some pretty massive and significant changes 1st of May 2011 when the access to premises standards were brought in to the National Construction Code for rooming houses, which brought in disability access. So we've been doing stepless entry, wider doorways, all that sort of stuff in rooming houses for 13 years now. So those changes, when they come across, are actually pretty insignificant for rooming houses. The most significant being the energy rating going up to 7 stars, but there's also been some changes that make that a little bit easier to comply with. So again, not a big deal, maybe a minuscule extra cost on your build. Now, if we go to talk about the change of use in rooming houses, let's talk in general on change or renovations to an existing property. If you're renovating a property built in the 1950s, say, to be able to bring the energy rating up to 7 stars is going to be pretty ridiculous. So for that reason, there are dispensations available through the building code, and they're available for a number of things. Even on some of the access requirements, I'd say you're going to get the same situation with that. If you've got a house with stairs to enter it, they're not going to make you do stepless entry on that just because you're renovating something internally in a house. So the same process will still apply for those dispensations. Now, like I said, over the last couple of years, we have known about those things coming in. So I have had conversations with the building authority and several building surveyors about the implementation of that. Obviously, like I said, it's stuff we've been doing in rooming houses for 13 years anyway. So we were able to help with some of the solutions for how they could provide that in standard dwellings. But the upshot on that is for a rooming house, if you're doing a change of use, same process applies. If it's an older building, there's still dispensations available based on the age and nature of the building and so forth. So for us, business as usual, still got dispensations rolling ahead. Had conversations with building surveyors in the last couple of days to confirm this, and effectively no change, business as usual. So just to recap on that, the changes have come in to the National Construction Code this year. However, they were announced in 2022. So, like I said, we've known about it for a while, so there's been plenty to work towards. New builds, it's going to impact you, but pretty minor. I mean, standard dwellings, yes. Rooming houses, energy rating a little bit higher, that's it. Nothing much to worry about. Conversions, same pathway as normal. All dispensations are still available. So, something you're looking at doing, reach out, get in touch. We can certainly help you out with it. And in the meantime, stay super.